The chief priests and the whole Sanhedrin were looking for false testimony against Jesus so they could put him to death. After they brought them in, they had them stand before the Sanhedrin, and the high priest asked, "So, just who are these Sanhedrin, and what part did they have to play in the death of Jesus?" The word Sanhedrin comes from the Greek word synedrion, which means council. The Sanhedrin were responsible for upholding the Jewish law and were the judges of Israel. It was Israel's court of law. This court of law wasn't a creation of man, but rather of God. Right back in Numbers, more than 1,000 years before Jesus, God said to Moses, "Bring me 70 men from Israel known to you as elders and officers of the people. Take them to the tent of meeting and have them stand there with you." And there isn't just one Sanhedrin. Each town had a Sanhedrin or council of people to act as a court of law. However, the Sanhedrin most discussed in the Bible was the Great Sanhedrin. The Great Sanhedrin was a council of 70 men and the high priest. The 70 places in the Great Sanhedrin were filled by Pharisees, Sadducees, chief priests, elders, and scribes, and this group was the final authority on Jewish law apart from God. They all sat in one big semicircle so everyone could see each other. When they came to meet, the lesser members of the Great Sanhedrin would speak first so as not to be intimidated by other members. In this court of law, there was no prosecution, rather witnesses came forward to bring a case against someone. There was no defence either. The person being charged would represent themselves and could call witnesses of their own. The Sanhedrin would then confer among themselves to determine the verdict. However, when the Great Sanhedrin came to bring charges against Jesus, they could find no witnesses with valid claims. All they could find were people who brought false testimony against him.